Welcome all of you. Today you are going to learn about the DC to DC converter. It is the name of the converter is called buck converter. The DC to DC converter, it will going to classify three major one. One is a buck converter, second one is a boost converter, then third one is a buck boost converter. Buck converter or another name you can say step down converter. Step S and D. Okay, the short form based on the EC2 you can remember S for switch, D for the diode. So easily you will going to remember. Okay, first switch, then after that diode you will going to make the circuits. And one more is the inductance. There are three elements is used. So this is about the buck converter. Okay, this is a buck converter. Here is a switches you can use. You can use as a MOSFET or GTO, any one of the control switch you can use. Okay, so here is the input DC, output is also DC. You will going to produce. So voltmeter connected across the DC terminal. You will going to measure what is the output across this point. As well as CRO connected in this output point. You will going to see the what is the output. Okay, DC means square waveform. It will going to produce as an output. Then you will going to take down the reading. What is my output voltage? What is my on time? What is my off time? Then summation of on time plus off time is equal to total time and firing angle. For example, simulation means you will go, you know about what is the alpha value. You may be set about that 30-degree firing angle or 60-degree firing angle. But practically, the find out the firing angle is not easiest one. So we're going to do this is on time and off time from the CRO. Then if you have no on time and off time, then substitute the on time divided by total time, then find out the alpha. Okay, so this is about the buck converter. The converter consists of that one is a switch, diode and inductance. If it is inductance is there, mean it will going to consume some energy. If you are not use the inductance, you may be directly connected, then you can see it also. So that is also possibilities about that converter. For example, remove the inductance and see the values. Okay, what is a boost converters? Just these three elements is changed. So that is called a boost converter. I have changed about that one. This is a boost converters. What is that one? First inductance, then switch after that diode. So this is called the boost converter, buck boost converters. So this is a circuit diagram for that buck boost converter. Switch, inductance, diode, this is a directions, buck boost converter. Okay, this laboratory you will going to learn about that buck converters. Okay, this is a things. So this is a power circuit. You will going to make the power circuit as per that one. Then this is a switch, control switch is needed. That control switch is needed for the triggering circuits. Okay, so let's we going to go ahead. So this is a entire setup. In the entire setup we are going to look at, okay, this is a power circuits. The top it is called power circuits. The power circuits, what is the input? DC is an input. Yes, across the two terminal DC is input. So what is the device is used here? Control switches, MOSFET control switches using drain, source, gate terminals. The gate terminal you will going to give that one from the triggering circuit is there, gate with respect to the source. Gate with respect to the source, you will going to give that one, gate with respect to the source. So even you are not use the diode here as that one is not used. So whatever you are going to give, then output is produced. See, this is a MOSFET switch. The MOSFET 3 terminal is there. Then here is a load. Okay, so directly we are going to give for that one switch. So here you have see that one. So directly switch to, we will going to produce the output. Okay, then next one. Here you can come here. This is called control circuits, control board, controller. So controller is need. There are two resistance, variable resistance is used. One for the duty cycle. You know you are going to study about time ratio controlled method. There are generally two type of the control method. One is a time ratio control method. Then second one is a current limit control method. Current limit control method is nothing but a buck converter. Similarly, okay, on time and off time. Okay, that current limit control method you can leave it. Then time ratio control method, it will going to classify into two method. One is a PWM, pulse width modulation. Then second one is a frequency modulations. So this is called a frequency modulation. That's why written the word is a frequency. So this is a pulse width modulation. What is a pulse width modulation? You will going to vary means either on time vary or off time vary, but a total time not vary. On time is a 20 means off time is 80. On time is 30, off time is 70. The total is 100 only maintained. 100 of the total is maintained. For example, you can look at this is the output waveform. So this is the output waveform. I am varying for that duty cycle. You have see The total time is never vary. On time vary or off time is vary. Look closely. So one cycle consists of how many lines, you will go note down. So from the center, okay, so one box, and then so exactly 8 line is considered 8 line consumed. So totally 8 line is consumed. So how many lines for on? So 4 line for on and 4 line for off. 4 line for on time and 4 line for the off times. Okay, you can press the auto. Yes. So what is the total time period it is mentioned? Then total time period in microseconds is there mentioned on that one in period. Okay, so you will going to, okay, see here's on time how many? So totally one box. Okay, total is consumed as in 4 box. 4 box is consumed. Okay, 4 box is consumed. On time is the totally 8 it is consumed. Okay, then another is a 5. Okay, 7. 7 is for that off time. So now I will going to vary the duty cycle. See that one, that the 4 box is never it will going to change. The 4 box is only for the total time period. See, it's a total time. Okay, on time. See how many box? It's a 2 box. So total is a 1 2 3. Sorry, total is a 3 box. Okay. Yes. See, total is a 3 box. Yes. So 2 is on, 1 is off. Further I will going to vary. So total time period is not varied. That is called a pulse width modulation. Okay, if I have to see the corresponding voltage, if I will going to vary, so it will going to variation on the voltage. Voltage it will going to get the variations. Okay. And then bulb, you have see that one, the output of the bulb. Okay, see what is that one? The maximum brightness is this one, because I have applied the DC input. So my DC input I have applied what is the voltage around 100 voltage only. I have applied the input of the 100 voltage. Then you have see that output. Okay, that's why the maximum brightness of that one it is showing like. Okay, see. So one end I have totally tightened. Then okay, so next one, I mean now you may understand what is the pulse width modulation. Pulse width modulation, total time basis is not vary. The next one is a frequency modulation. What is a frequency modulation? When I will going to vary this one, the total time is varied. Okay, not only on time and off time, both the time is varied. See this is see that one, the variations. So see the total on time and off time is varied. Total on time and off time is varied. That is called frequency modulations. Okay, so we are going to fix as a constant frequency. See, whatever I will going to vary, the frequency showing on that one also, this is showing the different variations. 2 kilohertz, okay, 3 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz. Okay, I would like to set about the 1 kilohertz near that one. I set about that one. Okay, once I have set, so we'll go ahead on the tabulations. Okay, what is output? First reading I will going to measure. Okay, what is the output of the voltage? The first reading it is showing us the 60 point, it is a variation 60.3. okay, output voltage is 60.3. what is on time? So total time period you can look. So it is consumed how many box? Totally it is consumed 2, okay, around the 2 box, 2 box is consumed. So 1 1, okay, 1 1. So 1 1. So 1 multiply period is what is that one? 52.4 micro, sorry 5236 point, so 523.6 microseconds. 523.6 microsecond. You will going to multiply. Okay, what is the number of box? On period is 1 box, off period also 1 box, total box is a 2. Okay, 2 multiply with okay 523.6 microseconds. Okay, then next one total is a 2 box. For example, alpha is a what is that one? 1 divided by 2. Alpha is a 1 divided by 2. So 1 divided by 2 means that is called 0.5. So 0.5, or you have converted into the percentage. So 50 percentage, or you will going to write about the 50 percentage. I will going to vary further. Okay, so what is my on time? My on time is 6 lines. Okay, I mean there are totally 6 lines, so 1.2 is my online. 1.2 is my online is a 1.2. So 1.2 my online means here is a 0.8 is my offline, off time period. Then what is the voltage? 60. Okay, then further I will going to vary. Okay, so total mine is what is the value now? So 5 6 7 line is on time. 7 line means 1.4, each line 0.2, so 1.4. then out off time is a 0.4, 1 minus 0.4, 0.6. What is the time, what is the output voltage? 71. Okay, okay, you have a look it. So 8 lines. So 8 line means what is that one? 8 line. So 8 line. So 5 line, and then 3 line. So 0.6. Then 0.6 means 0.4. What is output voltage? 82.6. Actually, if I have see, this is a place. Okay. This is a 58 something variation is happen, that is a maybe 58. Okay, the variation is happen, that's why. Okay, and further I will go to variation. Yes, so how many lines? Okay, okay, 9 lines I am consumed. So 9 line means 1.8. On time is a 1.8. So on time is 1.8 means half time is 0.2. What is output voltage? 95. So like you will going to complete it. Then multiply with this is a 523.6. 523.6 microseconds. So that's all about that one. See, this is a experiments. Once again I will go to variation to show you. So it's I am going to varying plus auto. Yes, yes, it's a duty cycle variations. If it is a frequency variations, I will going to vary the frequency. See that one, this is a frequency variation, frequency modulations. So that's all about that one. So what about the, if I have see that one, the power circuit is over. This is a power circuit, just a DC input through the MOSFET. DC output is a, we are going to see the load. Okay, load, and then load across. Okay, we'll going to, yeah, this is a load across the 2 point, this is a load across the 2 point, and then we're going to see about the meters, and connected to the meter and connected to the differential module through the CRO is connected. So these two is the load across. So what is these 2 pins? So this is a gate terminal, gate with respect to the source. So gate with respect to source, we want to connect it to the MOSFET. This is called triggering circuits. brain. So control circuit, you can say triggering circuit. What is the type of things, what type of the controller they are using? See, here is a 555 timer used to generate the pulse. So they will going to generate the pulse on the 555 timers. Then 78, sorry, 74, okay, 7476 they are using. Here 741 they are using. Then here is also one optocoupler 741 they are using, and finally the one transistor. Then transistor 2 they will going to connect it.